So you feel confused, you feel unmotivated, you don't know what to do, you feel stuck. First of all, you have to understand that this is perfectly natural. All people go through these feelings, and you have to deal with them one way or another. It's like a thick barrier standing in your way towards living a life that you want, because getting there demands a lot of hard work. But unfortunately, your motivation has hit the rock bottom. Let's define this state. It's a problem, it's an issue that you want to solve. And as with all issues that we deal with, we have to come to the root of the problem. We have to understand the nature of it in order to come up with proper solutions. There might be different reasons to why you can lack motivation. And one of them is that your goals are too big. You feel overwhelmed and you don't know where to start. So the natural reaction is to take a step back and become passive instead of getting crushed by the burden of failure. In that case, a proper response would be to chop up your bigger vision into small milestones. Many of us get energized by accomplishing our goals, and by having something in the near future will make your life easier. Will help you to track your progress, and the moment you're there, you will feel empowered. Your motivation can fizzle out when you engage in something very intensively and you forget to stop and just feel yourself in the moment. Acknowledge your being instead of being a productive machine. Connect with your human nature. That is what we call living in the now. You will feel appreciated, filled with gratitude, which will grant you another pack of batteries for you to keep pushing. One of the reasons may depend on a mental state. Maybe you're dealing with something tragical in your life and your mental health has been taking a toll. You have to take it easy, step back, try to recuperate, take care of yourself. Don't think about outwardly things. Focus on your energy within, and your motivation will rise up again whenever you feel healthy, whenever you feel whole. One of the biggest reasons to why people lack motivation is because they don't have any purpose. Think of it as being lost in space. You're trying to swim your way, to find a new direction, but you cannot do anything because you're in space, and the only thing that keeps you moving is inertia. That inertia is not your own will, and you have to find your purpose, your inner voice, to direct you in life. In that way, you will regain motivation. Many people, including the former self, have an experience, a feeling that we had to accomplish many great things by now. The time flies by, we grow older, and still the successful life that we are dreaming about is nowhere near to be seen in the horizon. Chillax, no amount of you wishing for something else will be able to change reality as it is. Your thoughts, your wishes don't change the reality, your actions do. You have to accept the present moment before you can move forward, before you can accomplish those great things. As a matter of fact, you have to be focused in the present moment in order to take right steps. You are doing things for the wrong reasons. When we are young, we have these dreams, aspirations, ambitions. We choose our school, our college, our university based upon the status, the potential, where we can make the most amount of money. And just so you know, no one can become wealthy by being an employee. You cannot work with something because of external reasons, like money or someone else's approval, feeling good by getting attention. That's not a long-lasting strategy. You have to do things that resonate with you on a deeper level. Sure, you can keep up with it, year or two, or maybe 10, but it will take a toll on you. Imagine this, you have huge plans, you're ready to take the next step in your life and do something that you always wanted. And then suddenly, the motivation dwindles away because you fear of disapproval, you fear of failure, you feel that you are not good enough. You have been struck by imposter syndrome, seeing yourself like a phony who hasn't any authority. Well, guess what? You have to face your fears, you have to challenge yourself. You cannot become the better version of yourself before leaving your former self in the past. You are used to settling and refusing to push your limits. You lose motivation when you are not growing, to a degree where you almost feel apathetic. You are ready to curl in into fetal position, laying on your bed and feeling sorry for yourself, because you are not feeling that something is happening in your life. You have to stay hungry, you have to stay curious, you have to make discoveries, you have to push your limits, you have to grow. There are a bunch of us who lose motivation because we indulge in self-sabotage. You are not feeling that you deserve what you have. You are not feeling worthy for those accomplishments that you strive for, and thus you block yourself out mentally, not allowing yourself to flourish, to bloom. You have to recognize those patterns. You have to start appreciating yourself. You have to start loving yourself, working on your self-esteem, and understanding that you deserve all the best in life. One specific thing that contributes to decrease in motivation is not having a habit of working. Let's call it being lazy. I have already covered what laziness means. It becomes a downward spiral when you don't see any meaning, putting in effort, putting in work, because everything else before was a failure. And the truth is, the past doesn't matter. It never defines you. You have to ask yourself, what is my situation now and how can I change it? What is in my power to make a difference? No matter the reasoning for lack of motivation, you can always call someone who is near or dear to you, a family member, a friend. Talk to them, and by hearing your own voice will make it easier for yourself to understand why and what you have to do in order to keep moving. Sometimes you lack motivation because you are a little bit tired. And my pro tip is taking a power nap. 10-15 minutes will give you an energy boost and you will be ready to work double shifts. Not that I encourage it in the long run. And yes, put away your phone. Don't try to find answers outside of yourself. Pick your own brain by taking long walks, preferably in the nature, and dive deeper into your own self, where all solutions are hidden. Hossein out!